Okay, YouTube, let's settle this. East Michigan versus West Michigan. Who does it better? I'm Realtor Nick Belmore, and today we're going to take a look at some of the different categories between Metro Detroit and here in West Michigan. And let's really see who is the superior side of the state. Category number one, and I would tell you this is probably an easy one, quite honestly, beaches. It's hard to compare to the beaches of West Michigan. From the sand dunes to the sun to just the open area, West Michigan, without a doubt, I believe is dominating this category. When you start to look at Metro Detroit, there are definitely some beaches in the area. And, you know, from Metro Beach and some of these other places, there's definitely some cool spots. But when it comes to just having space, when it comes to the beauty and the natural sand of the beaches, when it comes to the sheer amount of dedicated natural beaches here in West Michigan, I definitely think West Michigan's clutching this one by a mile. Category number two is traffic. Look, Metro Detroit, if this was a who has the most traffic, I definitely think you would be the winner. However, in this case, I think we're looking at what is the easiest place to travel and commute. This is another category I think West Michigan just simply dominates based on size. We do have some traffic here in West Michigan, no doubt about it. One of the places that it shows up is definitely around the 4 to 5:30 era on 131. As you start to get to downtown, as you start to get to the S-curve, as you hit the intersection of 196 and 131, you can see some traffic. But compared to the 275 corridor, compared to 96, both east and west, compared to the Lodge Freeway and 75 and some of those areas downtown Detroit, as well as the suburbs in Metro Detroit, I gotta say, we've got this one clenched. The traffic in Metro Detroit at certain areas at certain times is unbelievable. You're in a complete standstill so often on 275. So with that being the case, better traffic, definitely gonna be a West Michigan win in that category. Category number three, and that is the beer scene. Now, this might be a little bit of an unfair one considering that West Michigan is known as Beer City. Do we have a lot of great breweries? Yes. However, unlike the first two, I'm not so sure this one's quite a runaway. Metro Detroit has absolutely been coming up with a lot more places, new things opening up. They themselves are definitely starting to focus on microbrews and craft alcohol and just really cool places to go. So as we look at this one, based on the awards count, I do think this one does go to West Michigan, but almost edged out in this situation. No doubt a lot of respect has to be given to Metro Detroit when it comes to their beer scene today as well. Category four is kind of a no contest. It's sports. Yeah, while we may definitely win the beach scene just as dominantly, Detroit is definitely winning on the sports scene. From the legacy of the Red Wings to the current great performance of the Tigers to the Pistons, who of course through the 90s were the back-to-back champions, all the way through to the Lions, who started out as one of the rougher teams in the NFL and have really pulled it together and brought something amazing to Metro Detroit this year. I have to say, you guys are definitely on the dominating side of this one. Now, listen, here in West Michigan, the West Michigan Whitecaps are amazing. The Griffins are so fun to go watch. If you haven't been down to the Van Andel Arena, definitely go check that out. But compared to a Red Wings game, compared to the history, the legacy of the Red Wings, same thing when it comes to our basketball team. I gotta say, in this one, yeah, Metro Detroit is definitely the dominating side. That brings us to category five. And category five is summer vibes. Which one has a better scene in the summer? I will tell you this one probably a little bit closer than we'd like to see. A lot of great things here in West Michigan, from the summer festivals to all the different things that are going on the beach, from Coast Guard days in Grand Haven to just boating on Lake Michigan and all the other stuff with it, into our giant concerts and the electronic music festivals and a lot of that stuff that we have going on here in the summer. That being said, Metro Detroit, specifically downtown Detroit, has really made a giant comeback, and you're seeing more and more summer festivals down there as it's more updated, it's newer, it's safer, it's all those things that have really led the comeback in downtown Detroit. Really amazing job on a lot of what's happened down there. That being said, I'm going to tell you, I think West Michigan slightly edges it out, just from all the space we have for campings to all the different summer festivals to, of course, the multitude of beaches here in our area. I would say this is definitely a close one, but we're going to go ahead and give this one to West Michigan. Last but not least, Category 6, and Category 6 is the food scene. Now, I will tell you, here in West Michigan, we have really come alive. There are a ton of different things that have come up, great restaurants, a lot more variety. We have new things happening and opening every single day. That being said, having lived in both areas, this one absolutely goes to Metro Detroit. The sheer volume of choice that you have in restaurants, and a lot of high quality restaurants, a lot of delis, a lot of just really great choices. When it comes to the food scene today, while I have to give a lot of credit to West Michigan and how far it's come, we're just not there, especially when we look at size. You know, Metro Detroit is almost 8 times bigger than West Michigan, and that does lead to a lot more small businesses, a lot more family restaurants, just a lot more choice when it comes to the food scene. This one is definitely going to Metro Detroit. So there you have it. As we make the comparison, a lot of great things about both sides. This one came out 4-2 for West Michigan. Let me know in the comments what you think. What did I miss? Do you disagree with the ruling on any of these 6 categories? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you're thinking about making a move to West Michigan, reach out to me. My contact information is in the description below. See you on the next video.